Yes, people, welcome back to my channel, Big Steve MCFC match reaction. Manchester City 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Another tough game at the Etihad yesterday. Did say it, did call it, knew it was going to be tough. We know Wolves can defend this year. We know they've been really tough to break down. But we also knew that they're not the greatest at scoring goals. But they did have their man, Traore, who seems to turn into like Mbappe when he plays City and usually catches us on the counter-attack and scores. So I was a bit wary of that yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Manchester weather, usual shit. You know what I mean? Walking to the ground, piss wet through. Team gets announced. No real surprises. You know what I mean? Looking at the team, it's good. I know Kevin De Bruyne's on the bench, Foden's on the bench. But looking at the team, you're thinking, yeah, we're set up okay. Let's go. Steamroll them. Game starts. Yeah. To be honest, we knew how it was going to go, didn't we? We knew they weren't going to get the ball. We knew they weren't going to have many chances. But we knew we had to break them down. So listen, it is what it is. We're passing it around again. We're keeping control of the ball. We're not letting them get at it. We're absolutely dominating play. Jack Grealish is on the left. He's doing a few things out there. Do you know what I mean? Some things are coming off. Some things aren't coming off. You've got Bernardo Silva again, pressing from the front. Unbelievable. Gundogan, Rodri. You know, we're looking round the park and we're not looking in trouble. Ederson's basically sat on his post doing jack shit. Do you know what I mean? And listen, first half we huffed and we puffed. There was a few mumbles in the South Stand of people saying, oh, this is where we need a striker. But being realistic, did we expect anything else from Wolves? Did we expect Wolves to come out at us? No. Are they going to come and try and attack us? No. So we knew the space was going to be limited. Do you know what I mean? But we had to be patient. Some City fans, you're not patient, man. Just City fans near me whinging about it. Oh, Jack Grealish is did it. Listen, Jack Grealish is fine. Jack Grealish is doing all right. Jack Grealish, yeah, is having a good season for me. What do you expect from him? He's come from a team at Villa. Do you know what I mean? He's not the main man at City. He's a cog in the machine. He's coming in. He's slotting in nice. He's just leave Jack Grealish alone. Let him do his thing. If the press want to slag him, let him slag him. If the YouTube fans want to slag him, let him slag him. But Jack's doing all right for me. We're City fans, you know what I mean? We protect our own. Leave him alone. Give him a season. Let Jack Grealish get into it. We don't know whether he's going to play in midfield. We don't know if he's going to be wide left. We don't know if he's going to be false nine. Just let Pep find his place and Jack will be all right. I thought Gundogan yesterday played all right. I thought Rodri was the same. Wolves were physical, you know what I mean? Wolves were physical. A few tackles went in early. There's a few yellow cards going about. It rattled a few of ours. I think we got rattled a little bit. And then you get the sending off, yeah? Jimenez, stupid sending off, you know what I mean? The booking he got booked for was very soft. And then standing in front of the ball so they can't take a quick free kick. It's playground shit, gets sent off. Then to me, I think it made it harder. 10 men makes it harder because then they know, listen, we're not going to get them on the counter-attack. So we're digging deep. And do you know what they've done? They dug deep. And I thought, you know what? This is going to be one of them games, you know. This is going to be one of them games. Do you know what I mean? First half, we should have had a penalty when the ball hit the player's arm in the box. And, I mean, we'll talk about the penalty later on, the one that was given. But if the one that was given's given and the one that wasn't given's not given, we might as well give up because, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But special mention to Raheem Sterling. I thought Raheem Sterling yesterday was really good. I thought he got the ball. He was very direct. He was having a go at the players. You know what I mean? He was getting the ball and driving it. And when you get Raheem Sterling driving at defenders, it's the best Raheem Sterling. Do you know what I mean? When you get the Raheem Sterling that's taking a touch and knocking it back into midfield because he don't quite fancy beating a fullback, that's when you know Raheem Sterling's not on it. But yesterday he was on it. You know what I mean? He got to the byline a few times. He whipped some crosses back. He had a couple of long shots. He was tracking back well. He was linking up play well. He was running. His work rate was up there yesterday with Bernardo. absolutely up there with Bernardo. And like you say, we go into half time, it's 0-0. You know what I mean? We come out second half, same old thing, be patient, be patient. And we're knocking the ball well and all that. We get the penalty. Now, for me, if I'm being honest, it's not a penalty. It's hit him sort of under there. You know, they're saying the angles wasn't right on the VAR, blah. But come on, if that happens against City, we're going fucking mad because it wasn't a penalty. And then when I see Sterling pick the ball up, I'm thinking, he's had a good game. He's going to spoil it. He's going to put it over the bar. You know, you just think that though, don't you? As a City fan, you think, fucking hell, Sterling here now. Just as people are getting back on side, he's going to miss this, and that's it. Anyway, he fucking scored it. Raheem Sterling, he's top of the league. Big up to him. 100th goal. You know what I mean? He's in the 100 club now. He deserved it. It was a great penalty, you know. Played it nice and safe down the middle. And then we're 1-0, then we're cruising, you know what I mean? And we turned the screw on him a bit. Kevin De Bruyne come on near the end. And we started to turn the screw. The amount of chances that were whizzing past the goal, blocks. Conor Cody, Wolves. I'm going to hold my hands up. I never rated Conor Cody. I didn't rate him. I thought he was like a bit of an old, traditional centre-half back in the day, bit of a clogger, bit of a mouthpiece. But yesterday he was good. He was good. He blocked everything. He kept Wolves tight. He was vocal. And there's probably some top 6 teams that could do with Conor Cody. You know what I mean? Listen, he's getting better and better. He's playing for England. And I think they did well. Wolves, apart from that, was nothing. Do you know what I mean? They did absolutely nothing. The lad Trincao, I think he had a bit of a cameo. He did all right. Traore went off. Every time he got the ball, we just fouled him. Diaz took him down a few times. Rodri took him down a few times. Just stopped his momentum because if he starts running at you, he's like a train. You know what I mean? You can't stop it. So we managed to contain him. Ruben Neves in midfield got a little bit of something about him, but he didn't. He just huffed and puffed. He didn't really do anything. Semedo, the fullback, he couldn't get down the line. We blocked that avenue for him. So listen, Wolves were never going to score on a month of Sundays, but they nearly did score. The last kick of the game, yeah. So for 90 minutes, we've kept them at bay. They've been in their own half, shitting themselves, yeah. And we've absolutely peppered them. In the last minute, they get a break towards the south stand. Now, as a City fan, for a number of years, you know the feeling, yeah, what you get in your stomach when someone breaks in the last minute against City when you're winning 1-0. You think, shit. And the kid got down the line, he whipped it in, and the centre half at the back post, risen above the defender, clean header. I thought, smash and grab here. They've done us. Bang. Ederson saved. The only thing Ederson had to do yesterday, he did nothing else. He could have lay on the floor, done press-ups, sit-ups, could have sat on the post, he could have had a beer. He didn't do shit. But when called upon, he saved it. He saved it. And listen, you know what I mean? These games are what win your titles. These games where you're getting frustrated to death win your titles. But all I'm saying to the City fans is calm down, man. We can't steamroll everybody 4-5-0 every week. We can't do it. These are the nitty-gritty games where we just got to get the job done. And yesterday we got the job done. You've seen the other games. Chelsea, penalty, job done. Liverpool, penalty, job done. United, penalty, job done. City, penalty, job done. It was a madness, but we got the 3 points. We got the 3 points. Now we've got a tough week coming up. Leeds on a Tuesday night. You know what I mean? We've got to get this win. Leeds had a great game at Chelsea. They went for it. Now, if Leeds come for us, we're going to kill them. Bielsa's supposed to be his tactical genius. I reckon he's a muppet on a bucket. You know what I mean? Sat there talking bollocks. Do you know what I mean? If he proves me wrong and they get a result against City, I'll hold my hands up and I'll apologise publicly to Bielsa and say, you are not a muppet on a bucket, but City are going to do him. City are going to do him. Tuesday night, we're going to do him. And listen, I can't go too much in depth about the game yesterday. It wasn't a classic, you know what I mean? It wasn't a classic. But all I can say is we're getting the results. We're playing well. Do you know what I mean? We've got De Bruyne on the bench. He's coming off having a cameo, getting his fitness up. Foden the same, coming off the bench, getting his fitness up. You know, we've got a tough month coming up, the Christmas period. We've got to be ready. And listen, City fans were top of the league. If we can get to Christmas, top of the league, happy days. But big up to all the City fans I've seen yesterday. I took my mate Joel Bayer from Cheeky Sport and 5. He come and experienced the South Stand yesterday with the lads. He enjoyed it. Big up to the City fans I've seen yesterday. Had a couple of chats with people and that. Fair play. And listen, let's look forward to Leeds. Let's get ready. Let's bounce back. Let's get Leeds sorted out. You know what I mean? Let's keep collecting these points now. You know what I mean? Keep it rolling. We've got Newcastle away coming up. We've got Leicester on Boxing Day. Tough fixtures, but winnable fixtures. You know what I mean? And listen, that's probably my match preview. Sorry if I didn't go into in depth. What can I say? You watched it with your own eyes. Do you know what I mean? We did a job. It was frustrating at times, but we knew that. We got it done, and we got the 3 points. Big up Raheem Sterling, man of the match, 100 club. Who else am I going to big up? Who I was thinking about before? Zinchenko. Big up Zinchenko. He's came in again now, few games. He's finding his groove. Obviously, Kyle Walker, I think he got dropped for being a bit of an arse at Leipzig. So that might be Pep just kicking him up the arse, you know what I mean? Is what it is. Cancelo did well at right back. But all in all, it was a good day at the office. It was a little bit cold. I was freezing. But, you know, you're going to get that from me. I do get a bit cold at the games, man. I need to wrap up. I got my big Terry's Cold duffel on and that with Bobby out, and that was sweet. But yeah, I'll be there Tuesday night. Leeds, dirty Leeds, Manchester City, top of the league. We keep rolling. That was my match preview. Please like, share, subscribe, and we move on. Come on, Man City. Top of the league.